pal Jo. Most of you guys know her if you know me. But she's leaving me for the best reasons. Tell them where you're going.
I'm going to a school in Orlando called Jesus School.
Jo and I have been friends since her freshman year, my sophomore year. So literally like basically our entire college experiences. So
3 years almost.
I watched this sermon by Michael Todd, and it's like about godly friendship. One thing that he talked about was literally like the roller coaster of godly relationships, and like get on and hold on. That's literally what you have to do, and that was our story. Like,
for sure. It's been something else, but it's been so sweet to like learn so much about love and choosing one another and forgiveness, man, and loving each other for who you are, not what you offer.
Yes, man, we have such similar stories, like testimonies, and just what God has done in our lives is so similar that we have such similar personalities, but also very similar in pains and how we deal with those pains.
Traumatized.
Avoidance slash repression slash struggle slash we don't let people be our friends. No, but like for real, we struggled.
Definitely.
But we lived with each other for a semester.
We sure did.
Like we were on the top of the roller coaster, and then we hit the bottom real quick. And like in that time, I think I struggled with insecurity and pride, and like not dealing with confrontation.
I think we just underlying thought that we felt this pressure of we have to be okay, and like I have to be this Christian, I have to have it together, like I have this reputation, and everyone thinking like I know so much about God, I know how to handle everything, but no, so broken and so like we always think we know everything about the Lord, put him in this box, shatters it every time. And so I think just realizing like, hey, you're in a process and you still have things to learn, and like it's okay that you don't know all the answers, and I think I just didn't know what to do with that and blamed you, and not you, but just like in general, like blame circumstances, and I don't know, I think I just thought I had everything together, realized I didn't, and thought I had to, and didn't know how to project that, and put a lot on you. I don't know, there's a lot of things.
And I remember one night I like put a blanket outside, and I was like, we're gonna look at the stars, and I'm gonna tell you how messed up I am in the brain, and I need you to know that like I love you, and I'm your friend, and I want the best for you. And then there were times where I had to tell her that I was angry, and there were times where I had to tell her like I wasn't being a good friend. And I think friendship is hard.
Like really hard.
Being real with someone consistently is like not an easy thing at all.
Yeah, transparency, being genuine, and letting the walls down, and letting people in, and you really learn how selfish you are. And like not everyone works the way you work, and like that's okay. Not everyone has to work like you. Not everyone reacts like you. Not everyone thinks the way you do. So embracing, we're so similar but so different, and embracing our differences, and like not comparing and not being jealous, and like because you're strong in areas I'm weak at, and I'm strong in areas you're weak at. That's a good thing, you know.
I remember I always try to Christianize our issues, and like I remember like putting it into a box and being like, the reason that we struggle is because she's a David and I'm a Solomon. She's got the heart of God, and I felt like I just had the mind of God, and so it was like she's so like reacting on her heart and emotion, versus I'm so like, let me think about this. And I think the biggest issue with conflict specifically was like I knew like I wanted to be mentally prepared, and like if I wasn't like in the headspace to have a conversation about conflict, like I just wouldn't. And versus like when she was ready to talk, like she was ready, like she wasn't thinking about it, she's like, my heart feels this now and I need to talk about it now, versus I was like, I don't have time, I'm busy, I'm tired, let's not do this. And I think that process of like how I handled conflict was like not okay, like being selfish in the fact of like, my mind's not ready, so I'm not ready, I don't care about your heart. And I think she also had to realize, like, just because my heart's demanding it right now doesn't mean that the other person on the receiving end of that is ready. And I think, like, that taught me a lot about conflict resolution, not just with like a friend, but with family members, with co-workers, with so many other people. And like, I'm so grateful for that season, like, seriously, because like,
absolutely.
I don't think that I just learned a lot, you know, and I don't think having surface level relationships and friendships with people can like teach you the things that God really wants to like teach you. And I don't know, I think that's like why relationships are so vital.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
Dude, so we're literally sitting here and there's a guy that was reading his Bible out here. We're at Vent Coffee. I don't know how people on like other vlogs do this stuff. Either way, there's a little piece of paper right here. He just handed to Joe. And and anyways, it has Luke 10:16, Romans 9:20 through 21, and Matthew 7:7 through 8. And
so good.
he was like, hey, these are some verses I was reading, just check them out. Like, it's just crazy.
Keep on asking, you will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking, and you will find. Keep on knocking, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, everyone who seeks finds, and to everyone who knocks, the door will be open. I'm trying to remember his name. See, that's why you remember people's names.
Listen, if you guys know anything about Jo, she's the type of person to meet everyone in the room. That was also an issue.
We would walk up, hey!
She met everybody, and I was always sticking back, which is so funny because I have this vlog, but like, she would always be the person to like go up into a room in front of people and be like, hey, and introduce herself to everyone. And I was like, how are you so good at connecting like that? And then I would just be like, what's up? Like, hey.
Meanwhile, you're up there leading, preaching, teaching.
Like, what is your current mindset in this season?
Of all of it in general?
Yeah, it's just like, first thoughts. Because when we look back at this video, like, I want you to think that was the mindset I was in. Look at what God has done. What is your mindset right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
my mindset is, okay, I'm in transition mode. I've been in the process. Lord, I'm watching you provide. I'm watching you, I'm trusting you. You're opening doors. I know you prepared a place for me. I expect to be in an incredible community, wrecked, completely undone. Everything that I thought is completely torn down. Just boldness, confidence. Ephesians 3:20, like abundantly more than all I. That was a good one.
Okay. I think that's our sign of like.
She said you're hired. But yeah, just Lord, have your way. Like, do what you want. You know, take over.
What is one thing that you want to have in this experience? In one sentence.
Kayla, I think you do it.
You got this.
One sentence. I want to be so free inside. Just free from myself, free from the opinions of others, free to just share the love of God and, you know, so.
Well,
Love you.
I love you.
Stop,
They're
we're
kicking
not
us
doing
out
that.
of this coffee shop, so we're gonna
Cheers.
just spit. Okay, bye.